been making some pretty steady progress on the old sport truck here. I've taken off all the damaged stuff and replaced it with new radiator support, inner fender. I had the new fender on it also, but went ahead and painted that. And the new hood, got the underside of it painted in here, but the top of it still needs some work. But it is getting there. The frame actually did end up having a little bend in it right here, where this radiator support sits on this pad. It was actually kinked back some. So we ended up putting a chain on that to the pole over there and a come along and heating it with a torch and put a little slice on the inside in there to relieve it. Got it straightened out, welded her back up, painted it all up. Actually painted all this, the inner fenders, and I went ahead and painted this fender also just so it'd match with some Rust-Oleum high performance enamel, semi-gloss black, and it turned out really good. Just in a rattle can, get it from Lowe's. New radiator shroud, new radiator, the old one was busted. It's the original AC condenser. I did put new AC lines on it off of my blue truck. I just went ahead and deleted the AC off of that. And we did end up getting this thing running. So yeah, I'll insert a clip of that, but the thing fired off just like that with some fuel dumped down the throttle body. What the heck? Freaking 8 years of sitting, fired right up.
Hi, man. Hi.
Is it pumping any fuel in there on its own?
Oh, yeah. Good.
Alright. I mean, that's good. Need to change the oil in it and get the fuel pumping. The fuel tank was actually clogged up, or the fuel pump was, so I went ahead and removed that, pulled the bed and all. It's the old fuel tank over there, that's just full of crap, so I just went ahead and ordered a new one, new fuel pump assembly and all that. But while we had the bed off, went ahead and cleaned the frame rails up and painted her, C-notched her, flip kit, and 1 to 2 inch drop shack on the rear here, so aiming for about 7 inches in the rear. I got it in the 1 inch slot. I also need to modify the bed slightly from where that C-notch sits on top of the frame rail. So I need to notch this out slightly, and I think I'm gonna notch the center brace out as well, or in the center here, to clear the third member, because this truck, it'll hit the bed every now and then if you hit it hard. But that's where we're at so far. Right now I think I'm gonna get ready to put these shock extenders on. I got some little extension brackets for these so the shocks aren't at such a crazy angle, and they're actually made by Street Rays. All this stuff is Street Rays, flip kit, notch, and the extenders. I've actually got them right over here. This is what they look like. They are not the best fitting pieces, but I'll show you here. So they fit up over it like that, but check out the gap. You see that? Not a big fan of that. It just doesn't fit super awesome, but we're just gonna put some spacers between there and let her eat. Went ahead and installed these shock extendo brackets and figured I'd show you that. So it's pretty simple, really. And they just bolt through the stock holes there, and then I had to drill an extra one for this socket head bolt I put in it right here just to keep it from rotating. But there's the spacers I was talking about, both sides. Excellent fitment, huh? And I got the shock installed as well, give you an idea what the angle of it would look like. See, if it was up in the stock holes there, it would have just been basically useless. It's not super fantastic now, but it's a lot better than it was. And those are just Nitro Drop 2, I think is what they're called, from Beltec. But I'm gonna just finish up the other side and probably call it a day for now. She's coming along pretty good, as you can tell. The fuel tank and all is supposed to be here tomorrow, so hopefully get that installed this weekend, and hopefully the truck runs on its own. But other than that, should be getting the bed back on it at that point, and then moving to the front and dropping it. So I got 2-inch drop spindles for the front from Street Edge that are same ones that are on my blue truck actually, and I got 3-inch springs from DJM. So aiming for 5 inches in the front on this thing. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.